everybody, welcome to day 8 of 24 days to a crafty Christmas. And today I am talking about after Christmas, actually. If you're looking for a reason to get together between Christmas and New Year's, or maybe even for New Year's, and you kind of like to have a reason to get together or something to keep people busy, or you just want to have an excuse for a party, I have one for you if you've got lots of crafty friends, or even just a couple. So if you've never had or attended a craft supply swap meet, I love these for 2 reasons. 1, great reason to get together with my crafty friends and family, and 2, it inspires me to go through all of my craft supplies and purge. So on the surface, I'm very organized. I look nice, neat, and tidy. I've got lots of tins and bins that I keep all my craft supplies in. So for example, all of my wood supplies, wood burning supplies, all of that would be in a bin. All of my needlepoint and embroidery floss, that would all be in a bin, so on and so on. I try to keep everything tidy and organized so that I A, know where it is, and B, it's not cluttered and messy and taking up unnecessary space. But I am a craft supply hoarder. I have been hoarding craft supplies since I can literally remember. So sometimes it's good for me to go through absolutely everything and do a real purge. So if I'm not going to get to that little craft kit that I bought because I thought it was so super cute, I'll put that in the swap bin. If I'm done looking at this particular ball of yarn or this whole collection of balls of yarn because it's really not a color combination that appeals to me anymore, or I'm not going to get around to using it, or I don't like the weight of the yarn, or whatever it is, I'll put that in the swap bin. And so it goes for everything. Fabric, notions, unopened bottles of nail polish, paint, modeling clay, scrapbooking, anything that I've got that I no longer need, want, or feel that I can use, especially if it has an expiry date on it. Like modeling clay will dry out. So if I'm not going to use it and I'm afraid that it might get to a point where it's too old, better that somebody else have a chance to play with it than nobody get to do anything with it because it gets too old. So all of that goes into the swap bin. Then, if I'm hosting, I make sure that there's enough space for everybody coming to lay out what it is they don't want anymore. This is good maybe in a basement, at the kitchen table if there's only a handful of you, or even in a large communal space, like if you've got a communal space available to you, it's a good reason to use a bigger space. Lay everything out, and then everybody gets to roam around just shopping. So no money changes hands, you just take it if you want it. Now, if more than one person are interested in something, like a craft kit, or a book, or a bundle of really pretty yarn, or maybe a bunch of stickers or something, then you can have little games available that people have to play in order for the winner to be able to take home that craft supply. So it's sort of an added level of fun to the whole organization. And that's especially helpful if there's a lot of you. It's a riot. It's a great way to go through all of your craft supplies, maybe get something new, and certainly free up some space if you're going to continue to collect craft supplies in the year going forward, which I know I will be. So whatever you brought to the craft meet, if it isn't claimed, you don't take it home. Every unclaimed craft supply goes into one neat and tidy basket, bag, bin, whatever, and it's donated. So you take it to your local thrift store, or if you know after school programs or retirement home programs or daycare or anything that might be interested in those craft supplies, or at least a good chunk of them, you can put in a phone call and see if they're interested. Otherwise, take it to your secondhand store and just be done with it. Somebody will probably want it. Anyway, it's a great reason to get together. It's a good bit of inspiration to clean up and organize your craft supply stash. And it might be something you want to consider thinking about now so that everybody who might come has a few weeks to get prepared. And that's it. I'm going to do a little more work on my blanket now, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Hello everyone, this is Mr. InStitches. Thanks for watching today's Christmas video diary. Here are some other videos you might be interested in. Just click on one to watch it. Have a wonderful day and stay crafty.